But today our focus is on getting the power back on for everyone, supporting the needs of our neighbors and helping Nashvillians. There are many ways you can be a part of that. Volunteering is one way. Go to HON.org and register to volunteer. We're going to need many hands for many tasks right away, including volunteers to deploy to neighborhoods just like this and help get debris to the curb. NDOT is coming to get it all, but we need it to be on the curb when they come. And there are going to be plenty of opportunities as people are going door to door to discover other needs for people who maybe did not call 211 during the crisis. Another way those who have the so can help is by donating. We have the Winter Storm Recovery Fund. I'm excited to share with you today that the Tennessee Titans have just made a gift of $250,000 to help Nashvillians who've fallen behind on their rent or mortgage because of the ice storm. That $250,000 will directly support Davidson County's Emergency Winter Housing Assistance Program, which is housed within the Metropolitan Action Commission and exists specifically to help people who may be at risk of homelessness because of extreme weather conditions. And while we're out here helping neighbors where they live, I'm mindful of Nashvillians who could be struggling with rent payments because of this historic storm, and I want them to know that help is available. Now, Erica Mitchell is back with a progress report on how the Winter Storm Recovery Fund is going and how that assistance is getting to the community. Erica, thank you.
Thanks, Mayor. Good afternoon, everyone. As we know, Winter Storm Fern has created real hardship for thousands of families, and this recovery is going to take some time. United Way's role is to coordinate help quickly and responsibly, especially for those with the greatest needs. 2 years ago, Hands on Nashville merged with United Way of Greater Nashville, which helped us enhance our ability to respond to the needs of our community in crisis. In a few minutes, you're going to hear from our Chief Growth Officer, Lori Shenton, about today's work in this neighborhood, which is the first step in a long road to stabilizing the families who have been impacted by the storm. Before we focus on the volunteer work that's underway, I want to update you on what we have been hearing in terms of our neighbors in need. Our 211 call center continues to see high demand, handling hundreds of calls daily and making hundreds of referrals for housing, cleanup, and financial assistance. Yesterday alone, they answered over 300 calls and made 900 referrals. A reminder that 211 is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and 211 is available for online support after hours. As of this morning, we have 859 cases submitted in our needs tracker. If you or a family member needs help, NashvilleResponds.com and click on the Share Needs button. Complete the needs tracker. You're going to hear me say needs tracker a lot today. If you need assistance in completing the form, you can also call 211. And today is a perfect example of why that needs tracker is such a crucial part of our response planning. We're canvassing here today because we know that the need is great, and we know that our residents are completing that needs tracker, which helps us identify what services are critical to stabilizing our neighbors. To respond effectively, the needs tracker allows us to do this. We understand the type and the severity of the damage, identify where help is needed the most, and then we can coordinate nonprofit and volunteer resources efficiently. This repair assistance is specifically intended for residents who cannot afford repairs or do not have access to other resources, such as insurance, savings, or contractor support. Our priority is helping low-income households, seniors, people with disabilities, families facing hardship as a result of the storm. The program is not a replacement for insurance or private repair services. It is a needs-based, recovery-focused effort designed to help those who would otherwise be unable to make critical repairs. Resources are limited, and requests are reviewed and prioritized based on vulnerability and urgency. If your home was damaged and you need assistance with weather-related repairs, the first step is completing the needs tracker. On NashvilleResponds.com, click the Share Needs button, and you can also call 211 for assistance in completing that form. I also want to be very clear, if you cannot afford the necessary repairs to your weatherhead, the most important step you can take right now, again, complete the needs tracker and select electrical connection. I'll say that again. If you cannot afford the necessary repairs to your weatherhead, the most important step is to complete the needs tracker, select electrical connection on the form. That information allows us to understand the scope of the damage and determine how many households will need financial assistance to safely restore power to their homes. We're committed to providing assistance to our most vulnerable families, but we can only do that, again, if we get that needs tracker completed. Once submitted, a member of the response team will follow up to assess the situation, determine eligibility, and coordinate next steps when possible. So recovery takes time, and we appreciate the community's patience. If you need any help and don't have the resources to recover on your own, United Way, hands-on, we're here to help you.